name is Johnny Hackett, CEO Black Dollar Corp, which is Black Dollar NC and Black Friday Market, and probably a bunch of other stuff. Right now we are at Black Friday Market, corner of Salisbury and Hargett Street, downtown Raleigh. So the Black Dollar Corp, what we do is we run a Black-owned business directory called Black Dollar NC, hashtag Black Dollar NC. And it's a free online directory for African-American business owners to put their business listed for free, and then consumers can use it to find, connect, and shop with Black-owned businesses. And the directory covers all of North Carolina, primarily. A lot of businesses are between Raleigh and Durham, Triangle area, because that's where we're located, but we're out as far as Charlotte, Wilmington, a lot of surrounding areas across the state of North Carolina. So I think about 1,100 businesses now. We launched the directory in February of 2019, so showing some steady growth here going into our third year. So through our work with the directory, we started to come up with a lot of ways to generate revenue for Black-owned businesses. And Black Flea Market, NC, which many are familiar with in terms of the biweekly market events, we really partnered with them towards the end of 2019 to start providing a lot of those retail opportunities for a lot of Black-owned business owners or Black-owned businesses. We found a lot of Black-owned businesses were online only, didn't have a lot of storefronts, so being able to provide those types of opportunities was important. And then that partnership led to Black Friday Market, which is where we are now, which is kind of the next phase of operations, which is storefronts and retail for small business owners that do not have a physical storefront to sell their products. So even outside of Black business owners, Black Friday Market tries to really support those entrepreneurs that don't have a home to sell their products. So store is doing great. We got great location. Jasmine Bullock, who runs the store, as the president of Black Friday Market, is doing an amazing job handling all of these business owners and stuff like that. So at this point, really trying to just refine our operations internally and then figure out how best to duplicate what we've created here at the first storefront. So, and when you come to Black Friday Market, we don't have any products in the store. Everything that you see across the store is from other business owners. We got about 95 business owners in the store right now. I believe probably about 90 of them are Black business owners, African-American business owners. But it's just so much product and so many business owners that have collaborated with us to put their products in the store. We don't charge a commission. They pay one flat fee to get their products in the store and online. And then we don't have to dip into their pockets on the product sales. And it's easier from an accounting standpoint. We just give everything back, give everything out to small business owners. So, yeah. I'm biased, man. I think Raleigh is awesome. I feel like we're one of the leaders in all of the U.S. in terms of just some of the things we've got going on, and diversity, equality. Start talking about things like that. I really feel like, I'm not saying that we can't make improvements, but Raleigh is definitely doing well, and it's come a long way. Have a situation like a George Floyd, the emotions are very high, and there is no gray area with situations like that. So the minute you decide or put into practice policies that are meant to protect business owners and actual glass, that is not going to be responded to very well, because now you're comparing someone who lost a life versus a glass window that can be replaced. And I'm not for rioting. I actually don't agree with rioting. I think the only difference is that I can actually probably defend or understand a person as to why they threw a brick or why they threw a rock, right? It's not how I fight my battles. I open up my laptop, but I can understand that. And so, when you start comparing, different things like that as far as glass and life, you're gonna have some problems and stuff like that. So my hope is that when we see situations like that in the future, because unfortunately I think we're going to continue to see that till we get some major reform. But when we see things like that, I've always wondered why our leaders, our police officers, different things like that, they should be protesting first. The folks who want to cause harm or cause danger, they shouldn't even be able to get downtown or to a particular area before our real leadership. They should be just as outraged as that and should be out there and peacefully protesting, along with everybody else. And then some of those folks who want to cause problems, I think that might be a deterrent. Nobody wants to go to the club where their mom is, and it's like, you're like, oh, nah, I'm getting out of here. They got us beat. So I just like to see a better response from that standpoint. And, when destruction happens, I mean, we have to, band together and take care of that. We clean up our streets, we fix our businesses, different things like that. The community during George Floyd, the Raleigh community was, right after, the day after, and DRA organized a big cleanup. There were so many funds going around raising money for business owners. We stand for our own here in Raleigh, and we support each other. And I don't ever worry about Raleigh having to build back up from some destruction or something like that. Raleigh takes care of its own, which is another thing I'm proud of, and I saw a lot of last year. We just, again, we'll try to make sure that we show the right sensitivity and compassion at those times. Specifically, where Raleigh could probably improve at, some way we got to figure out how to communicate key information to demographics that might not otherwise hear certain information about major things that are going on in the city. Obviously people talk about your city council meetings, and for those who are aware of that, they join their city council meetings and different things like that. But everyone doesn't join those. And there's some people that don't have an interest in joining the city council meeting and hearing those things. But we got to figure out a way to meet them where they are with that information, because a lot of things do impact individuals that might be outside the loop there. So I think that's a constant improvement area that Raleigh and that probably a lot of different cities and organizations are gonna always have to battle with. But I know I would love to see Raleigh just make some changes with that, even if they got to go on speaking tours themselves to places that they wouldn't normally go to when they're talking about key initiatives or things that are coming to the city. Go to those places, that might be outside the normal demographic of folks who are getting that information, and let's make sure that we communicate with them and give them an option to know what's going on. The Black Dollar Corp, again, we help a lot of folks from a small business owner standpoint. Again, we pushing that directory out there 24/7, providing that platform for business owners to be found and recognized online. We've done a lot of fundraisers. When COVID hit, we did a lot of raising money for barbers, giving out free face masks for community members, different things like that. Coming up with retail programs online, just to stream them online, to give folks a different avenue to make some waves. And participated just with the city and a lot of other organizations just with raising money. That's what a lot of it has been about in the last year or so. Black Dollar obviously has a directory that's built for African American business owners, but when COVID hit, it was just about protecting Raleigh, period. No matter what your race or background or demographic was. So we really jumped head first into that, still kind of going along with that now. So our goal is simple, man. We just want to put more money in the hands of small business owners as consistently as we can. We don't like just doing one event or one program. If you see something come from this camp, it's going to be like a series of things. It's going to be a couple different things that are happening. So we're just trying to make sure that we pave that way or make a way for business owners in Raleigh.